Hi, I hope you're all doing well. It is very cold over here. I hope you're keeping warm. I am excited to do this episode because today I am going to talk about body image issues, how I have struggled with body image issues and how I have overcome them and how I am also dealing with them currently. So, one of the first things that I've always been insecure about is my teeth. They're not perfectly shaped. So I remember when I was younger, and that was primary school, I never used to like smiling. And people used to think that I am sad, but truth is I was very insecure about how I looked, my teeth especially. And so I used to find a way where I can smile, look beautiful without actually showing my teeth. And growing up, I've had people tell me, "Oh, you have such a beautiful smile." And at the back of my head, I'm like, "Have you seen the teeth inside? Have you seen?" So, but I have had to overcome that. Now I actually love my smile. When I take photos, I love how I look. Of course, you would want better teeth, but I love my smile. I love how I look, and I have overcome that path in the sense that I do not let it affect how I relate with people or how I live my life. The other thing that I've always been insecure about is my legs. So I naturally have bigger legs. I don't know if I'll be able to show you a picture. So let me tell you when it started. I was in, I think, primary school also, when one of my aunts told me, "Hey, Bilia, when you grow up, you're gonna have fat legs." And that thing hurt me. I cried. I went and told my mother how this aunt is not being so nice. I resented what she said, and I remembered it for a very long time. And I only came to let it go when after growing up, of course, and I had now those fat legs, and I was like, by the way, she was right. Then let me also take you back. There was this advert on TV. It was a butter ad, and the person they were advertising was having like some thick, nice legs. And I told God, I want legs like those ones. Hey, and who is God? Gave me almost exactly those legs, thick legs. Then now I'm like, hey God, I did not mean like that thick. I meant nice thick. But that was me then, very insecure about my legs. Even if you knew me back then, and you'll remember that I used to prefer very long clothes. And part of the reason is because I was very insecure about my legs. Yani, even I remember even in campus, I would wear long dresses and still on top of that dress add stockings. Even my some of my friends used to tell me, "Hey, you look nice. You don't need the stockings." But like, no, I will be okay with the stockings. And the reason is I was insecure with how I looked. There are even instances where now I had started experimenting with wearing shorter clothes. Some people would tell me just randomly on the road, and I remember this particular one because that was very direct and from a stranger. I was just walking, and then someone stopped me and told me, "Hi, but there you have very beautiful legs." I For a minute I didn't know what to say, but I just said thank you and continued with my with my ziara. But in my head, I was like, did he confuse me? I was not working with someone else? Was he just using it as a pickup, any as a way to start a conversation? But clearly, this person wasn't even interested in friendship. He just said, "You look nice," and he went his way. We've never even met. We never met again. So that is one part of my body that I've always been insecure about. But slowly I have learned how to love myself, how to just be comfortable in who I am, and that has enabled me to experiment even with different styles of clothing. And I actually believe that I do have beautiful legs. And not sometimes, even right now, I still struggle with especially when I wear some clothes that don't flatter my legs. I'm like, those legs. No, 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 no. So yeah, that's one of the things that I've also been very insecure about. And one thing I have learned from this experience is always try to be kind when you're giving criticism or you're saying a particular truth to someone. Some people might not be mature enough to take it well. For example, my aunt told me the truth, it was the truth, but I wasn't mature enough to understand or take it positively. So now, when I am giving such criticism or saying just saying particular sentiments to someone, I try to be very truthful but still very kind in a way that doesn't affect their self esteem. It is important to do that. And that is one situation that reminds me to do that. So the third thing that I've always been insecure about is my forehead. I can show you pictures from when I was young. Yani used to feel like my forehead starts from back at the back of my head. And I used to ask myself, when I look at my siblings, they all have nice foreheads, like their hairline starts in a normal place. And I'm like, Sasa, Yani, this gene looked at me and said, you're the one who is going to have a big forehead or rather a hairline that starts a bit behind, and have always been insecure about that. And that is the reason why you'll never find me in cornrows or hairstyles that are just pullbacks, especially back then, because I used to feel they're even pulling it backwards. It's already back, and now such a hairstyle will pull it backwards. It's only recently when um I have started to embrace myself. I can do pushbacks. You would never find me in a pushback. I would do pushbacks. Now I can do pushbacks. I can I can just I can take pictures from the side. I used to be very insecure about how I look from the side because of my hairline, my forehead. Now I can take side pics and I actually love them. I'm not scared to do styles because of my forehead. I love myself the way I am. I'm like, imagine nowadays people with foreheads are even celebrated to be beautiful. Did it have Do you have to wait for the society to embrace something for you to love yourself? No. Love yourself. I have learned to love myself, to love my forehead, to love my hairline. I am beautiful and I love it. So these are just some of the things that I have struggled with, some of the body things that I struggle with, and I now want to share what helps me to overcome some of these things. And number one is recognizing that we are all different. We are made in different body shapes, body types, but we're all different. But one thing that remains constant is we are made in God's image. Remember, God says that you are beautiful and you are wonderfully made. So, when you're able to recognize that fact, it will help you to love your insecurities. Also, being aware of the fact that people have different preferences. For example, you'll find someone who likes tall, others love short, some love dark, some love brown, and it's okay to have such preferences. I personally don't judge people for having a preference. It's okay to have a preference, but still in a very respectful way. If you want tall, dark, and handsome, good. I know of friends who love. I used to have a friend who used to tell me I can only date guys who are brown. And it's okay. She didn't hate people who are dark. So recognize that people are different, people have different preferences, and we are all wonderful, wonderfully and beautifully made in God's image. The second thing that has helped me overcome some of these issues is seeing how others love themselves. When you see people with all their imperfections, taking photos, loving themselves, and exuding so much confidence, I'm like, wow, that is so admirable. What is it that, why can I not be the same? Why can I not love my body? And thanks to social media, or just seeing people love themselves naturally the way they are, it has helped me love myself. I'm like, if they can be able to love themselves that way, what about me? There's so much goodness going on in my body. Why not love it? And that has definitely helped me. Even I also appreciate the fact that in various industries there is inclusion. Even in the modeling fashion industry, you now see models who are of different sizes, different shapes. There's no one size fits all, or there is no particular standard put that now this is beautiful or this is what the world wants. People are out there taking beautiful photos with their stomachs out, but looking so beautiful. And you can even feel the confidence. Amy, I said I want that confidence, and that has helped me to love myself and to be comfortable in how I look. Next is look for things to love about your body. I I have looked for things that I love about my body. For example, I love my smile, I love my nails, I love my hair. If I for a long time I've been rocking an afro and I used to love it so much. Every day I would wake up, wash it, comb it, and I used to love how I look in my afro. So those are just some of the things that I love. And when you have things that you love about your body, it helps you also accept other parts of you that you're less confident about. Next is experiment with your dressing. When I started experimenting with other things apart from the long dresses, I started to appreciate my body. I was like, kumbe I look good in this dress. Ebu, let me try this. Let me try this. My sisters have also been helpful in helping me love myself more. They buy me things that they think would look good on me, things that I wouldn't buy for myself. They're like, you look beautiful. And indeed, I look beautiful in them. So experiment. Do not put yourself in a box just because you feel insecure about a particular body or body part, or something is not, you're just not feeling right about something. Experiment, experiment, experiment. Another thing too that I've done is I have learned to connect with my body. I'm still learning to connect with my body. Learn to connect with your body. Do not separate yourself from your body in the sense that you're waiting for someone else to validate how you look, tell you that you're beautiful for you to believe it. If you need to walk naked, look at yourself in the mirror. Hey, say, hey, I have a nice look at you have a nice whatever. Appreciate yourself first, because no one is going to make you feel beautiful if you don't. Even if they tell you you look beautiful and you don't, then there's nothing. So connect with your body, understand your body, learn how it looks like, understand your body shape, your body size. If you need to improve on something, do it. It's okay. For example, for my teeth, if you feel that you're not confident and you need to put braces, go ahead, put them. If you need to hit the gym to shed down some weight to look more beautiful, do it. It's okay. That doesn't mean that you do not love your body. It only means you love your body enough to make to want to even look better. And if there's one thing that I know, is when you look good, you feel good. So connect with your body in whatever way that you want to. You are not a prize. For example, this for the single ladies. Do not package yourself, put yourself on a shelf, and then wait for maybe your husband to unwrap you and then say, wow, you're beautiful. Open yourself, understand yourself. If there's not something that needs improvement, improve on it, so that even when that time comes, you really believe that you're beautiful. You're not waiting for someone else to validate or for someone else to tell you that you're beautiful. So, what if when that time comes and they think that you're not beautiful? So, how will it affect you? So, learn to love yourself now. Connect with your body now. Do not wait for other people to now connect with your body. You have the responsibility to connect with your body first, to love yourself. Both, and I'm talking both men and women. Connect with your body. And come to think of it, even people who put makeup, contrary to common belief, some people who put makeup are not are some of the most beautiful, some of the people who are very confident about how they look. Makeup doesn't mean that they're trying to hide something. Enhancing is different from hiding. There might be a very fine line between the two, but people who put makeup are some of the most beautiful people. They love themselves, they want to look good. So you go out there, if you need to put on makeup, put it. But just look good, love yourself. You can love yourself in whatever angle. Just do not go overboard in the sense that you need to please people. You need to do something for maybe society to like you. Or even if you're doing it for yourself, do it in a manner that is pleasing unto the Lord, in a manner that is respectful. Remember, we are made in God's image, and our bodies are a temple of God. So, in whatever way you're trying to take care of your body, do it in a way that is pleasing to the Lord. Remembering that even our bodies are not our own, we are only stewards. We are stewards. This body is God's. So if you don't take care of it, it means you're saying, hey, God, take care of your bodies in a way that is pleasing to the Lord. Speak positivity to yourself. Look at the mirror every day and tell yourself, I am beautiful. Tell yourself, I am wonderfully made. Take photos of yourself. I normally take photos of myself and I tell myself one day when I'm 60 years old and my boobs will be dropped or I will have wrinkles, I look at myself and say that Bilia used to be beautiful and you're still beautiful. Just a way of connecting with your body and loving yourself. And remember, as a child of God, if you know you're a child of God, you know that you're beautiful. No one should tell you otherwise. Any other thing apart from that is an opinion. The fact is you're beautiful and you're wonderful. So thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you've learned something. And what I want to encourage you is to love yourself. Love yourself abundantly. And it's also okay to have insecurities. Some of these insecurities will take time before you're comfortable with them. So it's okay. It's okay. No one is made perfect. People will look perfect, but most people have things that they struggle about. So love yourself. If you need to take actions to look better, take care of your body, eat well. For things that you cannot change, love those parts of you. And if you can't change them, take action. And lastly, you do not owe anyone a particular feature, not anybody. You're enough the way you are. Thank you. Have a lovely week. See you next time.